Welcome to the Letting Go live stream, A Course in Miracles series. Today we bless the world because we bless ourselves. This lesson is going over something we've looked at before. You can't give unless you have. You can't actually give to anybody but yourself. This is very different than the world thinks of giving. You only gain in giving. So how does something come about to give? Well, there was a thought, and that thought, when I give it, that thought takes form. Thoughts are thought forms. The thought takes form, it materializes, and then I give that thought, and that thought is reinforced and it continues to expand. And now that person has that thought to give. What if all of this material stuff was just thoughts? So, but we're giving much more than that. We're giving salvation. We're giving something as we begin to recognize what we have by the miracles that happen all around us as we have received salvation and we give it away, then our belief in this starts to expand. So this works materially and this works metaphysically. You'll find that the greatest successes in business have found ways of giving to themselves. You'll find that the greatest success in relationships are those who have discovered that they're giving to themselves. And you'll find that those who have great success in health are giving to themselves. And you'll find that giving is giving to yourself as you continue to go through these lessons. People are so concerned with form, and what isn't recognized is that the form is unrecognizable. It all starts with a thought. That thought takes form, and we seem to be giving somebody something physically, but no, we're merely giving away a thought. And you get to give and give and discover the great joy and gladly giving, and how what you have is in fact bolstered and expanded and grows. This idea of sacrifice. Now, if I'm giving away a thought of sacrifice, now you owe me, now I've lost something because I'm giving it to you. You reinforce that thought. You get more and more of that. So we can give away negative thought forms as well, and we get more of those. So can we surrender this illusion of sacrifice as if it's possible for one to give without receiving, and just bless the world because we bless ourselves? As long as I'm viewing my brother or sister as separate from me, and I'm also having a worldly perception that things are finite and that I can lose them, I'm not going to be getting the full benefits that are available for me easily, just with a shift in perspective, just with a shift in thought. So in this release today, we bless the world because we bless ourselves. The world equates giving with loss. The truth maintains that giving will increase what you possess. So let's come to give ourselves the truth by releasing what isn't true. And as we give ourselves release, we give the world release. Your releasing, your letting go is incredibly impactful on the field, on what is, and in fact changes the world. So you're also blessing the world by you're releasing the world as you release yourself. I bless the world because I bless myself. I release the world because I release myself. I grace the world because I grace myself. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens here in this release. I bless the world because I bless myself. The world equates giving with loss. So do you seem lessened if you give something away? Is there some perception that in giving you losing? in any way. This could be material form or love form. Like some people believe that there's some kind of shortage on love, giving acceptance, listening to someone. Oh, but then I don't get time to talk. So this takes all kinds of fun, silly, illusory forms. You just notice this energy, if there is any, of giving is somehow a loss. And could you just let that feeling come up and ignore the many, many thought forms that you would give when there's some idea that there could be a loss? And just release this feeling, this energy of shortage, of lack, just a feeling of finiteness, just a feeling. And could you allow that feeling to release? Just by giving it release, not giving it containment, giving this feeling the opportunity to move, to leave, to stay, just releasing, giving it release, and you get release. Would you release this feeling? When could you release shortage, lack, and limitation, finiteness, this feeling? And give to the world because you give to yourself. Bless the world because you bless yourself. Transcending separation. Hmm. And it's simple enough. Like everyone believes quite easily, I must have something to give it away. I must have it to give it. What the world believes, though, is that in the giving it, I lose it. Well, can you notice if there's any sense if you give, then somehow you're losing, you're sacrificing? And can you just be aware of and allow that feeling behind that program of the past, that program of the world, that to give is to lose? It's okay. Don't need to judge it or moralize about it. What if it was just a feeling that had us perceiving things other than truly? And could you welcome that feeling? Welcome it up. Let it move. If you give welcome, you receive welcome. Could you welcome this feeling? Could you just let this feeling do what it does as it goes? Could you let it go? Would you let go of the thought form of sacrifice that you no longer give it? When could you let go? Anytime's fine, no rush. Oh, we've subscribed to these programs of the world for some time. So just allowing ourselves to go by letting go. Now, the truth, I bless the world because I bless myself. I give to the world because I give to myself. I love the world because I love myself. What I give to myself. And the truth maintains that giving will increase what you possess. Now, we're so concerned with the form of the things that we are giving, it's oftentimes missed the energy, the feeling, the presence, what you are, giving a piece of what you think you are to someone. We're doing it all the time. And it's increasing all the time. Whatever we give is increasing because we're giving our thought forms away. And those ideas never leave their source. Could you notice any resistance that you're getting more? What you have is increased when you give it away, positive or negative. Is there some kind of idea, resistance, or denial that you, in fact, get more of what you give? That it increases? And it's okay. Could you allow that feeling? Could you notice that feeling? Could you let it be there? How does it feel to deny that what you give, you get more of? How's that feel to resist that? And could you open up and just be surrendering that feeling, all those thought forms that go with it, just surrendering, turning it over? Would you surrender this feeling? Just set it free and all those thought forms that go with it, those worldly programs of lack and limitation. Could you just surrender this? When could you surrender and give up resisting that what you give is in fact increased in you? Hmm. And the truth, I bless the world because I bless myself. I give to the world because I give to myself. I love the world because I love myself. My supply is increased because I give to myself. My supply is increased because I give to myself. When I give to the world, I give to myself. The entire world, as you have perceived it, is what you have given it. And it has increased. It started with a mere thought in your mind that took form as a world. So you've proven this. You've proven what you give is increased. There's more of, you get more of it. You get a whole world. So is there any resisting this idea that what you give, you in fact get more of? It's okay. Could you allow up any feeling of resistance, refusal, or denial that what you give, you in fact get more of? And could you allow that resistance, however that feels, whatever came up, could you open up and just be releasing this feeling, lighting this feeling up? Shining in the darkness, it's just a feeling. These are just sounds coming out of a mouth. Could you release this feeling from the world and all the thought forms that go with it? Would you release this feeling and these thought forms that would resist that what you give, you actually increase in yourself? When could you release the resistance to a boundless, infinite supply, which multiplies as you give it in yourself? I bless the world because I bless myself. I give the world because I give myself. I love the world because I love myself. Oh, yes, any thought you have given away goes into the world and you get it. You get it. This is quantum science, folks. This is what Lester Levinson said. What's held in mind very likely shows up. What Dr. Hawkins said. The Buddha said the same thing. You get what you think about. Zoroaster suggested good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Give those, you'll get those. We've been told this again and again. So could we give gladly that we might have more of it? Notice we say in letting go, release negative emotions, express positive emotions. So, yes, if you're having negative thought forms and putting those out into the world and getting more of that, great time to release. If you're having positive thought forms and positive feelings, great time to give. Great time to give. So, what positive thought forms would you increase in the world and in yourself? How about seeing holiness in all of your brothers and sisters, seeing the Christ in them? Could you give that away in thought form and have it manifest in the world more and more? Giving love, loving your brother, your sister, same thing. Loving the world, could you give that to the world and have more and more? Even financially, could you give and have more and more? However it shows up, what do you want more of? What would you have more of in the world? Could you give it away? Could you see perfection, thought forms of perfection, give that away? Happiness, could you be that and give it away and watch it multiply? Blessing, blessing yourself and blessing the world, could you multiply that, increase your possession of that? What about healing? Could you see people as healed and whole, as joyous and alive? Could you give that away and therefore have more of that in the world? Every single thing you think about goes out into the world, my brothers, sisters, same thing. You are doing this all the time, whether you realize it or not. Give gladly, let go of what you would not see more of in the world, what you would not have multiplied, and discover that as in heaven, so on earth, for that is where you are from, and that is all that exists when you let go of what is not. Bless the world because you bless yourself. You have an infinite supply from which to give, and it only increases as you give it. Enjoy this holy function this day. Well done, releasing.